For over 40 years, Land Rover has been producing the Range Rover and has really become the ultimate luxury SUV. This is the original one, which was actually started all the way back in 1970. The second generation is behind me. Today we have the third generation, but the all-new fourth generation is here, and we're going to drive it today, both on and off-road. This thing is beautiful. This thing is powerful. It drives well. I can tell you that after spending a full day with it, myself and the 28 other journalists that were here, we could not find one thing to complain about this vehicle. It starts at around $84,000. Great power, great amenities. Let's go explore it. With a median household income of well over $500,000, the typical Range Rover owner is not going to stay at a Hampton Inn. They're going to stay at a place like this exclusive Amangiri Resort in Utah at well over $1,000 a night. They're also going to be driving the world's greatest SUV. This is the 2013 fourth generation Range Rover, and it is just about perfect. The Range Rover has been completely redesigned inside and out. Today we're going to have some fun both on and off-road at places you probably won't go. The Range Rover has been completely redesigned, as I mentioned, both inside and out. For starters, they really simplified the IP or instrument panel. A lot fewer buttons, much more intuitive infotainment system, and it just works much better for the driver. The typical driver of this vehicle is not going to be going off-road, but it's nice to know that they can go off-road. It's all about having those capabilities at your fingertips. Under the hood, you have a 5-liter V8 engine, a normally aspirated option at 375. It's a standard engine. You also have the Supercharged, which is the upgraded engine at 510 horsepower, which I highly recommend if you're all about the power. They've also improved stability, they've improved the braking. Everything about this car is all new, but the most impressive feature of all, at least for me, is that they have lightened it by over 700 pounds. That's about 12% of the body weight of the outgoing model, and that's very impressive. Because of that, you're going to get better fuel economy, better performance, and just an overall better feel. For most of your daily driver, you'll have your Range Rover in auto mode, which is very capable. We had it off-road yesterday, no problem. But for those occasions you want a little bit more, you just push the auto button and you have several modes. This is called Terrain Response 2. It's an all-new system for Range Rover, and it's very impressive. Your first option is grass, gravel, and snow, which is just what it sounds like. Next, you have mud and ruts, sand, and the most aggressive option is rock crawl mode. And I can tell you, if you're taking your Range Rover off-road and you're in rock crawl mode, you better call your insurance agent and make sure that you're covered. There's no question the Range Rover is one of the most sophisticated and technologically advanced SUVs on the planet. However, believe it or not, the last model, it didn't have a power liftgate. Well, Range Rover has not only addressed that. You can open it with this key fob, you can open it from inside, or of course with the button. They also have a power liftgate for the bottom half. You can see you have this split tailgate, very easy entry. Now when you're ready to close it, just push the button, voila. You can get your Range Rover 4 different ways. There's a base starting at $84,000, then you have the HSC. Both of those are normally aspirated. Then when you step up to the Supercharged, you get the 510 horsepower V8, and the top of the line is the Autobiography. That one starts at $131,000. One of the unique things about the Autobiography is you don't have this seating for 5. You have captain's chairs. It's really designed for the executive, and it is the most premium SUV you can get. I think it's safe to say that Range Rover has really done their homework. We could not find one thing to complain about this vehicle. They've really gone from kind of a premium SUV that had some quirks to just a flawless premium SUV. This thing just, no matter which level you get, it's just a brilliant vehicle. It drives great. It's easy to get in and out of, extremely roomy, extremely powerful, extremely capable. I don't know what else I could say other than if you can afford this Range Rover, go buy it. I wish I could.